How's she going today, guys? There it is. If you can hear it, the frogs are croaking. We got quite the water puddle happening here again. It's just like springtime with snow melt. Only difference is it's warm. We're in a t-shirt. It's not super warm, but we're in a t-shirt and the frogs are croaking. Anywho, so this rain gauge goes to 1.5 inches. The top line is 1.5 inches. We're just over. This rain gauge says 1.6 inches. Damn Skeeter. Dump him. So just over 1.5 inches. Dump him. And this one over here, die Skeeter. He's just under 1.5 inches. Don't know which one's right, don't know which one's wrong, but basically it's 1.5 inches. That's what we ended up with over the last couple days. Some places in the province never got anything. Some places got like 5 inches. Well, that's flood material there. That's washout, reseed, so on and so forth. Anywho, I think I got a couple things to do inside the shop, and but until then, I think I'll let you guys go and we'll bring you back later. Alrighty guys, how the hell you doing today? It's actually sunny, not raining. It's a nice day. Not overly hot. It's only like 17 degrees. Still not, to be totally honest with you guys, I would prefer a good 22 to 25 is what I would prefer. But anywho, we got the BR780 hooked up here. I got to hook the PTO up. Just got done servicing it up, basically. It's all greased. That way, all the bearings, all the needle drives, PTO shaft. I got to swap my PTO in the tractor for the 1000. Slop the 1000 in. And then turn it on. And I always try to oil the chains with it running. So like this chain here, that's the wrap / twine chain. And then these 3 big guys. So 1, 2, 3. Shut that off. And then also there's a 4th one on this side, actually 4 and 5. The pickup drive, this guy and this guy. This is also the bottom floor roll. And then this guy here is your pickup drive. So those ones have to be all oiled up really good. Had it blown out last year, but we did not wash it. So, no biggie. But yeah, he's all greased up and ready to rock and roll that way. Anyway, I want to show you guys something. BP has something for sale. And when I get over to it, I'll show you what it is. I'll bring it back in a minute or so. For me, it's going to be a minute. For you, it's going to be a snap. Let's try doing this. And here we are. So, this here is a 2008 BR7080 round baler. It's an auto wrap. I bought this baler brand new in 2008. It's got the buzz box in it. It's a 540 PTO. Standard pickup. I need to put one band in it. The one band got damaged last time we used it. Actually, two bands. One is bent bad. I have the pickup bands here. I bought this baler brand new in 2008. It is a twine only baler. And it has a little bit of twine in it from last year. So, yeah, she is for sale. She's been all greased on a regular basis, fully serviced on a regular basis. It's missing this hubcap. Actually, the hubcap is there. Factory, I buy my parts. They are New Holland parts. I buy them from New Holland all the time. And that hubcap, for whatever reason, will not stay in. So we just put some tape over it, and that holds that hubcap on. So, but belts were all replaced. Oh boy. I'm trying to remember the actual year, but approximately in 2011, because it was in 2012 that I bought the 780 and we started using the 780. This is a 5x5 baler, makes a 5 foot by 5 foot bale. So yeah, it is for sale and it will be sold. If somebody messages me and says, hey BP, I want that baler, it will be fully serviced and ready to go. And so it comes with a buzz box / bale monitor. So it's not a bale command. Like I said before, it's an auto wrap. So all you get is on the inside of the cab, it's got the bars that go work their way up, what side to fill as you're baling. And yeah, you guys that have been following our channel for the last couple years, you've seen me use this baler. But I tend to use the other one more often for one major factor. We have started selling hay to people that are farther away. Trucking costs money and they want bigger bales. They want basically 6 foot bales or 68 to 70 inch bales, 1550, 1600, 1700 pound bales. So that's why we're sticking with the big guy, and I really don't use this baler anymore. So asking, I'm thinking he's worth about 18. There's less than 6,000 bales on this baler. I ran it for 4 years. That was it. So like 4 years where all the bales that I made in those 4 years were through this baler. So like I said, there's less than 6,000 bales on the baler. And I do have some parts here for it. I think there's a couple of bearings here for it. And I think I actually have a belt here for it. Being that it's a 5x5, it takes a little bit shorter belt. Same width, same thickness of belts, just they're shorter. So yeah. That's what I'm asking, 18 cash, and I am firm at that price. So I don't want no No knucklehead saying, hey, would you take 10? Or, hey, this is 18K Canadian dollars. Bring me some cash. Bring me certified check or bank draft. And you got yourself a baler that will be fully serviced and ready to bale. So there you go. What's BP's plan? BP's plan is to get another, either a 780 or a 7090, or maybe upgrade all the way into a roll belt 560. So anyway, that's what we're looking at doing. But until then, I gotta finish servicing this baler up. So I'll bring you guys back here in a little bit. Now she's ready to rock and roll. One stage closer, guys, one stage closer. Catch you later. And now we got our water jug for fire protection on this side, one on the other side. Our twine is loaded in. All that's left, now that we're farther away, like I said before, Big Blue, for whatever reason, trapped something in the friggin' filter, the fuel filter, so I gotta change fuel filter, and we gotta put our fire extinguisher on them here. So we're ready to rock and roll now. Have a good one. Alrighty guys, how the hell you doing? It is Sunday, June 30th. And no, we have not started cutting yet. Cutting hay, that is. So if you guys remember how bad this was, so what we did, we got in here, we scraped as best we could on the inside of this rocker panel. Then I vacuumed it all out. Then I fucking went and I got that black spray foam and I spray foamed the fuck out of the inside of that cavity. So now I've trimmed it. I've wire wheeled it. So she's almost ready for the next stage. And some of you might ask, well, what the hell's the next stage? Why would you even bother with the spray foam? Well, the spray foam is supposed to be somewhat water resistant. We did the same thing on this side. And this was all spray foamed in here. So there's still a little bit of a pinhole effect there, but we another spot was over here, another spot was on top here, another spot was back there. There was a big hole right here, a couple little pinholes while we're bondoing. So I got this. It's been years since I've tried bondoing. But this is short strand reinforced fiberglass filler. So there's fiberglass mixed in the filler, and there's our hardener, our spatulas, or application tool. So that's what we're doing. I did a bunch of sanding on this side. I could do more sanding, but before I get it down too low, I'm going to fill this all in better. Without taking the step off, I can't get tight into that crevice down there. So what we got, I'll just get in there the best I can. But I want to fill this crevice in here better. Same as back there. And then we're going to try getting some applied to the other side. So that's what's going on here at the BCP Farm and Trucking Ranch. Trying to get this girl finished off. These rocker panels were the bad rust spots. Try and get them all finished off so that we can pull this girl out of here. Since it's wet weather, the ground is really wet. I'm not going out to start cutting hay because there's like a 90% chance of more rain for tonight. So I'm just going to leave it be. Anywho, I'm going to let you guys go. We'll apply some product and I'll bring you back after. Alrighty guys, before I keep going and going and going, I figured I should show you what this is looking like. This is my third coat in here. So I'm just putting it on thin. I sand it, check it for imperfections. It's not going to be perfect. I know that because this is a BP job and BP's not a body guy. But whatever we do is going to be better than nothing. If I can get it basically like this, I'd be happy. I got a little bit of a hole right there. I'm gonna mix next batch. I'll put a little dabble in here, in that little hole spot. You can see it. Now the other side. That was the bad side. This is the easy side. This side's gonna take some doing. But that's where we're at. I got one thin coat on to cover up the spray foam. We did a rough sand. Now we're got this. It's got to dry a little more. My plan here is to build this so that it contours this edge better. Right now it's dimpled in right through here. It's in. It's not, it's got to come out. So to make this curve, see here? So I'll try and show you, but you can kind of I don't know if you can make that out, if my light fucks it up or not, but it's not great. It could be better, but it's coming. So, just gotta take my time at it, right? And this corner is good. I guess I got the slightest little fucking hole right fucking there. Cocksucker. Just get that fiberglass wrap and fiberglass the whole fucking body and be done with her. But anyways, she's a learning experience for the old BPers. Trying to do as much as I can with the door shut. I got a fair amount of dust on the inside, but I had a little bit of a hole here. I got it filled in, did a rough sanding. I had a hole in this edge. I got it filled in, did a rough sanding. So that part of those spots, I think I'm good on. I'm not going to worry too much more. There. Just got to get this and the other side, and we'll have her cased. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty, girls and boys. BP can't speak. So we got that little spot filled in. I got these two spots. As far as this down here, I think I'm done as much as I'm gonna do. It's sanded. I got to do like a 120 grit on it yet, or so. On this side, give me the trusty old lighty. I think that's the last pass in here. We're just letting her dry so we can get this. I don't know if I got to get some on the end. Ah, damn light. Stay there, you bugger. He don't want to stay where he's supposed to stay. I think I'm going to have to open the door and put some on the inside jamb. Yep, right there. Dang it. I missed this spot right here. So we're going to have to get some in there. So I'll go and mix that up here right away. And we'll get that in there so it's got time to dry. And then we'll hit her with sandpaper. I would normally prime the fuck out of this, but I don't got no primer. So trim clad, it'll be flat white. Open cannage. It's giving me grief. There we go. That's what that stuff looks like. We don't need much. Just a little double. Kind of like a so. That should be lots. Close that. This is the hardener. Need a little bit of this stuff. Something like that. Close him. And take our spatula or putty tool, whatever you want to call it, and just work this stuff. There. And when it's all consistently more or less green in color, that's when you've got her all mixed up proper. I've got a little bit more blue than what of the hardener than what I need, but that just means it's gonna harden up a lot friggin' faster. So we got less time to work with this stuff. Generally speaking, you got, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes or so. But in this case, it'll be less than that because we got a little more hardener than we needed. And with this fiberglass, it makes it a lot stronger. Where else should I put some? Since we've got so much product here, right? Let's just use her up. I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Alrighty guys, well, this guy's done as much as he's gonna do to this old truck. Because the more I do, well, you look at that. It's not perfect by any means, but hey, if you guys remember that friggin' 8-inch by friggin' 3-inch hole that was in there, or 2.5, this is a hell of a lot better than it was. Yeah, I got some paint runs, I'm not gonna deny. And it might not be perfect. Maybe I should have sanded a little bit more, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that's this side. It's all fresh paint now. Ugh. I'm gonna tuck this here. I'm gonna shut him off. I'll take it to the other side. And that's what that side looks like. Because I could paint the whole goddamn cab just so that it matches. Because we've got fresh white. We got a dint in the door. And we got faded white. But we had some big, ugly, nasty rust holes. This one I got a little better because it wasn't such a big hole. And the back quarter panel, got it done. So yeah, we'll let her dry overnight and that'll be her basically. Anyway, tomorrow's Canada Day. I don't know how much CP and I are going to be doing. It's supposed to rain tonight. And I think it's like friggin' 6:30 going on 7 o'clock. Noel Straight Pipes was here. He's hoping to make some silage bales and he asked if he could borrow the 2-spear fork for the tractor. I said, get your butt over here and get it. So get over to Ryan's channel to Straight Pipes and check them out. But that's body work done on the old 6500. Give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later.